Welcome and welcome back to Expansion for Love. My name is Lourdes, and the reading we're doing today is going to be on their thoughts, feelings, and actions towards you. So I thought I would do things a little bit differently today. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on all of this. Today I have 3 piles to choose from, and what I have are 3 different crystals for you to choose from. So we'll start off with those options now. For pile 1, we have this beautiful Amazonite. Pile 2, we have this gorgeous crystal, which I do not know the name of, but this heart crystal, it has so much beautiful energy in it. It reminds me of a peacock. And for pile 3, we have this fluorite wand. There we go. Beautiful fluorite wand. So whichever one draws you in after you've taken a big, deep, beautiful breath, then you can go and find that pile for yourself. So welcome pile number 1. I'm so glad that you're here. I asked for some channeled message before I read for you. And the message that came through for pile 1 was be the feelings. Really sit with your feelings. Allow them to course through yourself. That's the message that you have, just this overall helpful something to do for now that allows you to just drop into your body. I loved that so much. So we'll start off with their thoughts. The person that you are holding and bearing in mind, what are their thoughts towards you right now? And what we have is, I'm scared of losing you. I'm not sure that you can see that. I'm not sure if it's too bright for you. But I'm scared of losing you. That's what this card says. And this is from the Soul Connection Oracle deck, just in case you are wondering. I have a review. I'll include that here. It's just, it's a beautiful deck. I love this deck so much. But, so yeah, that's the first card that's coming out. And you know what? Actually, just realized 2 more cards actually turned themselves over. Dang, that was not what I was expecting. And here we are, I'm still in the, what are they, thinking right now. So, thank you for being you. And why? Those 2 cards literally flipped over. Like I said, I'm not sure that you could see that, but that's what they say. Thank you for being you and why. So all of that came out with your feelings, with their feelings towards you. And so I'm gonna, another 3 cards just came out. So I'm going to take them all. So for their feelings towards you, don't play me like a fool. You make me feel ways I've never felt before. And I need you. Wow, this is fascinating. I want to show you all 3 of them. And it may be a little overexposed, so maybe you can pause the video and see them. But yeah, wow. I need you. Don't play me like a fool. and you make me feel ways I've never felt before. Okay. This reading is getting a little more full than I expected. So, to add to that, in regards to their feelings, to their thinking. I want to start with the thinking and then move to the feelings. I also get here heartbroken, lonely, and avoiding conflicts at all costs. So these are the two cards that come out there as I try to focus them. There we go. So this is their thinking towards you. And it looks like they're really having this complete sense of questioning things, feeling like they're confused. It seems like either both of you have walked away or one of you has walked away, and there's a lot of confusion in this beautiful soul. They're like dealing with a lot. I love the fact that they're really thinking about appreciating you. Thank you for being you. And that card, it's like this really beautiful appreciation they have towards you. And with this avoiding conflicts, they don't want to be confrontational. Maybe you guys have already had fights. You've already been with a lot of strife in this relationship. And they're just feeling like it's a lot. Like they don't want to lose the connection they have with you. And I understand that there are times that we need to like separate. And that separation it's okay. It doesn't feel great, but it's a healing time. It's like time for hermit mode, right? Strap into hermit mode, get in there, get yourself into your own feelings like, oh, well, pile one, you did choose the Amazonite, and that channeled message is about feeling. So, yeah. It's a good time for you to drop into your feelings and just whatever this relationship connection is and whatever y'all's strife that you're dealing with, allow yourself to let all those emotions go through yourself. This is a really good time for you to just process all of that and like allow it to go through you. Like nurture it like the strength card. Be the feminine in the strength card and just nurture that wild side, that side that feels uncomfortable, right? This heartbreak and this avoidance of conflict. Yeah, but that's so interesting that's what they're thinking right now. So let's see what they're feeling with the I need you, don't play me like a fool, and you make me feel ways I've never felt before. I love how that literally comes out in the feeling, right? That comes out with the feeling. So let's add a little bit to the feelings. Okay, these two are definitely coming out here. Innocence awakened and workaholic, feeling like they're really into the work mode there. This is really interesting. So there's definitely some awakening with their light side, right? Their light warrior, their light worker abilities, like they're becoming enlightened to that. There's a lot of beautiful souls that are really awakening to these things now. And it seems like their feelings of needing you, they know that you are already tapped into yourself, tapped into your feelings. And they're definitely hiding behind work. And it's interesting that they the heartbreak that they're thinking about, that they know logically has taken place for them, it's dropping definitely into their feelings with this "don't play me like a fool" card coming through. So what I find interesting is that they're definitely making that connection between the mind and the body, which is significant. And that's got to be the awakening that's allowing this to take place for them. I love that. That's juicy. That's good stuff. Really good stuff. But their work focused. They're thinking about and feeling, trying to cover the feeling that they know that they need you. They feel heartbroken. They recognize that you've made them feel ways they've never felt before. Some juicy stuff. Some really, really juicy stuff. Now, I also want to ask about the actions they're going to take towards you. Well, that jumped out. And the actions that they want to take. Wow, a bit of Pentacle energy here. Yeah, they really want to, instead of this conflict that's coming through, the actions that they would like to take have to do with the teamwork. They already know that you guys have a really good connection. They would like to take this action. Whether or not they will take it really is the question. But they're definitely looking towards the future and taking, bringing back this connection. Looking towards the family, the inheritance, the completeness of this. Yeah, the action they would like to take is to get back into alignment with the relationship. It's really beautiful. I'm also sensing that they have a lot on their plate. So some of them could definitely be running their own business. Maybe y'all have worked together in that business, and that's where some of this heartbreak and conflict has come up. Y'all just not seeing eye to eye on things. But yeah, they're definitely looking towards the future and trying to bring this to a peaceful resolution and like a really happy ending to it all. Pile 1, that's really beautiful. Thank you for allowing me to do this read for you. And please remember to drop into your feelings. Be your feelings. I love that. Oh my goodness, you guys. I just feel that energy. It's amazing. Thank you guys for being here. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. And I'll move on to pile number 2. So for pile 2, welcome to your read. I am putting the cards away from pile 1, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to share a channeled message that came through for you before I was after I shuffled the cards. Honestly, I'm like, wait a minute, this was after I shuffled the cards. And the message that came through for you has to do with love and the ripple effect of that. That feeling that you literally can touch your heart, feel that love in that heart chakra, and send it out. And sending it out creates that ripple effect. And like that's what you're called to right now. Feel that love for your loved ones. Feel it for the collective. And literally push it out, send it out into the fabric of the universe. That is the message that is channeled for you today. Beautiful earth angels here visiting pile number 2. I resonate with that energy so hardcore. I just love it so much. So yeah, we're gonna start off with your, not yours, but their feelings towards you. This person that you are bearing in mind. What are they thinking is what we want to start with. What are they thinking towards you? And I'm gonna get the cards and pull them out. And I really hope you would take that beautiful advice, that beautiful channeled message, and just really send out that love. Oh my goodness. I just feel that. Ooh, okay. Well, we have, I'm dying for you to connect with me. Wow. I feel that. And I crave you like no other. That's what they're thinking right now. Ooh, it's some intense stuff. I'm going to show you this imagery, and I'm not sure if it's so overexposed that you can't even see the words, but maybe you could see the words there. But yeah, I'm dying for you to connect with me, and I crave you like no other. Woo. So, those are their thoughts. Let's go on, to their feelings. As for their feelings, are you happier without me? Star-crossed lovers, you've touched the depths of my soul. It's fascinating because what I'm literally like recognizing from this, what I'm feeling from this part of the reading, their feelings, is I'm tapping into your feelings, and you're like, what the heck? Like, why don't you communicate this with me? Like, why have you been so quiet? For some of you know it, and some of you are just like, what in the hell? I have like not even, you haven't even told me anything. And it's interesting because like we experience that sometimes. We experience a connection with another human that perhaps we've had a past lifetime with them. Perhaps we've had a really beautiful soul connection. They're a soulmate. And there's so much that they won't say, but they feel it. It's there. It's within their bodies. They can't help it. But yeah, you've touched the depths of their soul. And they're wondering, you know, in their feelings, in their body, they're wondering, are you happier without me? Ooh, so popping back up into those thoughts and getting a little more clarification into the thoughts, we have reclaiming power. Whew, that's so powerful. I'm just like, whoo, I just feel that. I feel that. And self-sabotage, self-criticism. So they are definitely in their heads with this. But the reclaiming the power, that's like dropping back into the body, and it's something that they need to do. That's so interesting that they're thinking about this. I just want to share that reclaiming their power, so often the masculine energy that is with all of us, that masculine polarity, that yin energy, reclaiming that power requires, I can think of at least 3 things, starting with the breath. Drop into that feminine energy of the body and the breath, that chaotic, beautiful chemical explosion that takes place when we breathe in that oxygen and all the other things that are working with that, right? There's this like star creation happening within when you breathe. It brings you into the present moment, which was the number 2 thing I was going to say that you can do with reclaiming your power, if this is something that you feel you even need to do. But so often all of us do. It's just part of the human experience, but reclaiming our power once again, remembering it. And so number 1 is actually like breathing. Number 2 is being present, allowing yourself to be present in the moment. And number 3 is like knowing yourself, remembering the qualities within you that you see light people up, that you see someone is encouraged by, that you see you have offered a beautiful offering to those around you. You feel it, you sense it, and sometimes people come to you and they tell you, thank you for that smile. Thank you for doing that kind act that you did. Thank you for seeing me, hearing me. And seeing and hearing somebody is a beautiful way to be in the present. Like, don't think the next thing you're going to say, just literally listen to them. Be there. This is something that's like such a reminder even to myself. But I just love that, how that's coming through. Yeah. And when you're in the present moment, that's something they're struggling with, right? Self-sabotaging, self-criticizing. I'm saying all this too because it's like we mirror one another when we're in a relationship with another. At whatever type of relationship that is, this person that you're bearing in mind. The self-sabotage, the self-criticism is something I was talking to Pile 1 about. When you are literally thinking about the things that you're not so pleased with, or the not higher self that comes through, right? Our ego that comes through, however you look at it, whatever you see it as. The fear-based things that we do. It's beautiful to recognize that fear, recognize that judgment, recognize that part of yourself that you're not that proud of, or that you don't want to replicate, or you don't want to repeat. Sit with it, recognize it, talk to it, be like, hey, judgment, let's do less of that. Thank you for being here, for trying to make me feel safe, make me feel approved of, make me feel in control. You can take a seat right here. This is where you get to sit. I've got it from here. Thank you, though. That is so important, because it's like honoring all the parts of you, your experience, your feeling, your emotion, and then you taking responsibility for your part. Oh my God, I love that. I love that. I love that this is coming through right now. So that's in there, what they're feeling. I mean, what they're thinking. God, trying to keep that all straight. But I want to start with that and keep the thoughts first. And then again, we'll drop back into the feelings, which we were looking at before. And then we'll get into like the actions that they may be taking, as energy, we know, changes all the time. And so tarot, reading it as we see it, the energies can change. Their free will is at play, right? So when it comes to their feelings, we get psychological neglect. They're definitely not allowing themselves to get in the feels, to get into thinking. I don't feel like they're overthinking this. They're just feeling like it's a lot, and they don't want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with it. So they kind of keep it superficial, like, are you happier without me? They're like projecting onto you what it is that they're dealing with. But they definitely feel you. They feel you in the depths of their soul. They feel you, which I keep saying that because I think you need to hear that. They feel you. Whether or not they're communicating to you what they're experiencing, they feel you. So that must be why the channeled message that came through for you with this beautiful crystal is the fact that you get to send out love. You get to push that out, that ripple effect, into the fabric of the universe so that they can feel that. You've touched the depths of their soul in their feelings. Like that's, and they recognize that star-crossed lover's energy that is within this relationship that's held by it. Wow, yeah. Just amazing to me. And so now let's see what actions they're going to take. What actions are they going to take for pile number, for pile number 2? You earth angels that came here to check out what's up with your person. So this is really interesting. Let me sit with this for a moment, because far more cards came out than I was anticipating, which is great, but they're definitely ready to bring forth some type of offer, to bring forth some communication to you. I mean, they feel you. This relationship is definitely a soulmate relationship. I mean, with the Two of Cups coming out, I see it, I feel it. Whether this is a romantic relationship or not, whatever is coming, whatever relationship y'all have, this is really, really strong. Like it's beautiful. And they definitely want to bring communication through pretty soon here. That's the actions they would like to take towards you. They would like to take that. Now, the cards that came out right above that are I'm just going to show you. I mean, we've got, you know, they're definitely in the feels, right? They're definitely in the feels, but they also are in tune. They're in tune with what's going on in the universe with this, excuse me, with this high priestess. And they want a new beginning here. They want a new beginning. They really want that. Those are the actions that they would like to take. And I love that what's coming through is the high priestess, because the actions they'd like to take would allow them to like get back in touch with that psychological need that they have in their feelings. Oh, wow. Wow, pile 2. This is a lot. It's a lot. It's good. It's good energy. I definitely love that channeled message that came through for you has to do with love, feeling it and sending it out. I think that's going to be healing for you. It's going to be healing for them. So definitely focus on that at this time. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me to read, for allowing me to just give this gift that I feel like I need to. I get to, but there's this beautiful, beautiful part of it that feels like this amazing offering. So thank you for allowing me to be here. You guys have a beautiful day or night wherever you are. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you next time. I will now move on to pile number 3. So welcome pile 3 to your reading. I am going to clear the cards for pile number 2 here. And I'm going to share with you a channeled message that I channeled right after I shuffled the cards and just cleared the energy for these cards. And like speaking of, I'm going to do a little bit of that now. But this channeled message that came through has to do with your core, your body's core energy. I thought that was really, really amazing, and it felt, if I felt it through my body, I could feel my whole body just like aligning itself, and I could feel the energy just going straight from the heavens all the way down through my body into the core of the earth. And it felt good. It's pretty epic. I love that. I love being able to channel. It's so beautiful being able to channel this energy for you and get messages through it. And just now the 8 of Swords, I should have shown you, the 8 of Swords just popped out, and it's interesting. Maybe that's why the channeled message for you is coming through, just to get aligned with your core, aligned with your, get grounded and get, what was the other thing? It was get grounded, and I think I wrote it down. Let me see. Yeah, get grounded and centered in your core. That's what it was. And so, like I said, just feeling that energy go through is epic. I love it. Wow. Okay. So we are going to start with this person that you have in mind, with their thinking. What are their thoughts towards you? I'm going to pull cards for that. If I can make sure to keep them all straightened out here. There we go. So we got cards for that, and I'll go ahead and read those, and we'll talk about it here in a little bit. Let me go. If I come back, I'm all yours. I want to build my world around you. And this is all I know. So this is what they're thinking. This is in their mind as they think out towards you. I'll show you these cards. That may really be overexposed, and I'm sorry about that. I'll see what I could do post-production, but I know they're going to be a bit overexposed. But yeah, those cards, that's beautiful. So that's what's coming through for their thoughts. And we'll definitely get a little bit more on that. But for their feelings, mercy. This is interesting. All of you piles, pile 3, this fascinates me, but all of you piles so far have had, almost all of you have had 3 cards come out at a time for each of the feelings and thoughts. And that's interesting to me. I just didn't expect it, that's all. You know, Source is always surprising us. The divine is like, I got you. You'll see what's up. just go with the flow, right? I'd rather stay in my comfort zone. Okay. This is what they're feeling. You're my queen. Damn. Woo! Good stuff. And I can't take this silence any longer. Okay, so that's interesting. This is already juicy. I'm already into this reading. As if I wasn't before, right? But yeah, there are the cards for their feelings. Okay, so let's get into this a little further, into their thinking. Into their thinking, I've got two-faced deception, manipulation. Whoa, a lot of cards came out here. SOS, needing help. Rebirth, cleanse and clearing. Anxiety, feeling judged. And silence before the storm. Emotions running high. Okay, so this is what's coming through for the feelings and the thinkings. They're blending together. This person is definitely dropping into their body and their mind at the same time, which I love. Apparently you're dealing with somebody who's a little more conscious, that's for sure. Like someone who's a little more mindful, a little more conscious, a little more emotionally intelligent. Somebody who's more emotionally intelligent. That's interesting because their shadow side is definitely coming out here with this two-faced manipulation. Whether they're feeling that from you or they're feeling that from their own, seeing that from their own experience, or just reading into it that way. The story that they're telling themselves, the narrative. We do that so often. We tell ourselves a narrative. So that's definitely something they're working with, is this narrative that's in their mind, and they're letting it they're really letting it into their bodies, which is not the healthiest thing. But it seems like they're aware. I love this. They're aware. They're clearing stuff. They're cleansing. I think that's very important to recognize that. But yeah, you're definitely dealing with a conscious person here. I love that. They know they need help. They know that they do. They may have a family. They may have other things in their life, and they feel like you're there too, and they want to hold space for you, and they don't know exactly how to do that. Yeah, that they're feeling the anxiety. They're feeling judged. They're judging themselves. They're really judging themselves at this time, and it's as if they recognize that storm is off in the distance, and this is the moment of silence. This is the pause time. It's really fascinating. Wow, pile 3. This is far deeper than I was recognizing or knowing we'd even get into. But, you know, we're here to channel the messages, right? So it's like, it's interesting because I'm thinking about that channeled message for you. Getting centered, getting aligned, bringing that core into the centered, grounded feeling. That's what you get to do. Just a recommendation, I'm thinking here about you being able to go into a meditation and allow yourself to just really feel this light coming right through you, through your body, all the way down through the core of the earth, the ley lines of the earth, and just allowing that energy to just go throughout your hands, radiate through your hands, radiate through your feet. Let it just go out. Let it come in and go out. Wow. I think that's going to help you feel aligned and centered. That's really beautiful. But yeah, a lot of stuff they're dealing with. And I was sharing this with Pile too, the fact that you also some of these things may be mirroring and reflecting yourself. When we're in a relationship with another, at whatever level or whatever type of relationship that is, there's always little things being mirrored back to us, right? To allow us to think about, what am I dealing with currently? So I'm looking into the actions that they're going to take towards you. And so what I've got here is the Hanged Man, the 6 of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the 10 of Cups. this person is, they're a very conscious person. They're a very mindful person. I love seeing this energy here in this pile. Damn, I love it. I just want to honor it for a moment. I'm just sitting with it. This is really beautiful. So with the Hanged Man, it's like they are recognizing that there are things they need to process, let that go through the body like we talked about. They're dealing with this manipulation, this two-facedness that either they've given out to you or they feel like they received from you. They definitely want to move away from that negativity and towards all the abundance of this love, that they know that they have with you. Whether this is a family member or somebody that you have a romantic, beautiful connection with, there's so much loving energy coming from them. And so yeah, it's interesting because, like I said, the channeled message for you is getting centered. And it seems like if you do that, and as you do that, and if they so choose, the actions that they can take towards you, that they would like to take towards you, will allow them to reevaluate all the things that they feel like are negative, move away from them, and move towards this loving, abundant energy. Wow, I love this. I'm just relishing in it. I just feel the need to. Wow, pile 3. Thank you guys. I hope you really do take time to do that meditation. Feel yourself aligned, feel yourself centered, feel yourself grounded. And let that energy just, from spirit pass through you and all the way down you and radiate out of you, so that could be something that is just perhaps healing towards this relationship. But definitely, it is going to ground you. And the more you're grounded and the more your energy is just so full of presence, it's such a helpful frequency that goes out to the rest of the world. And we all benefit from it. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for letting me read. And I look forward to seeing you guys again next time. So take care. I'll see you guys later. Bye. I also want to remind you guys that Expansion for Love has an Instagram. And I also have another Instagram and YouTube channel called Authentic Lourdes. And that's where I do a lot of mindset, a lot of like embodiment, a lot of connecting to who you are and showing that out back to the world. Show it out. My concentration is for business owners, but nonetheless, each and every one of you can benefit, right? We can all benefit from shifting our mind and like recognizing and aligning with ourselves and dropping into our bodies and letting our nervous system really receive those messages so that you can know those affirmations. You can actually manifest. There's so much you could do when your body actually feels it. You could change your mind, shift it, and try to work with it. And that's great, and we need to. But you also must align that, allow it to drop into the nervous system, allow it to be embodied within you so that you really can show up authentic you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I'm so grateful for this practice.